And welcome everybody to day 27, transformation. And when I think about transformation, I think about the power of love. To me, the most transformational thing. And there's a word in yoga there's many words in yoga to represent love, in all the different ways that it shows up. And one of the ways it shows up and that we can kind of connect with it energetically and physically is as a pulsation. So in that pulsation, it's a pulsation, that contraction and expansion, it's a gentle pulsation of energy that in yoga says is in all things. It's in us, it's in kind of everything. And this is called spanda. And spanda, that pulsation of love. So let's bring our hands in front of our hearts. Feel rooted in your seats, lengthen through your spine. You can let your eyes be soft or close your eyes. And bringing your awareness inside, allowing the breath to gently take you in. Connecting to the quiet inside. So first become aware of the sounds around you. And just hear them as they are. Bring your awareness to the surface of your skin. Just how do you feel in your skin? Awareness of your body, feeling rooted on the earth. And bringing your awareness deeper inside as the breath, as the inhale, draws you deeper inside. Maybe you feel the pulsation between your hands. The feel of the heart pulsing inside. The heart pulsation is more of a physical. The pulsation in your hands is more an energetic. So as we go deeper inside, becoming more aware of the subtlety of the energy. We have the dense pulsation of the outside, and as we go deeper inside, more subtle pulsation of our inner energy. So throughout class today, we'll talk about the pulsation on a physical level, like engaging your muscles and hugging to the midline, that kind of energy. And then on a more subtle level, connecting to that inner pulsation, connecting to our inner true selves. So with this connection, we'll take a deep breath and chant one Om. Inhale. Softly bowing our heads towards our heart and taking a moment here to set your own personal connection with your heart. Connecting to the pulsation of your being right now. whatever it is. The mind might be running, or it might be slow and still. Whatever it is, fully accepting yourself right now in this moment. Fully embracing yourself. Whatever kind of pulsation is happening inside or outside. And let's open up our eyes. We're going to take our hands, interlace fingers, bring them up to the sky. Stretch hands up. Feel rooted on the earth and the hips. Inhale, lift the heart. Maybe draw the shoulders back a little as you press the hands more to the sky. Deep inhale. Gently gaze up. Exhale, chin to the chest, keeping the arms extended up. Stretching the neck gently. And now let's lift the head and bring the hands in front. Pulling the hands away. Inhale up. Gently gaze up, lift the chin. Exhale, take your chin to your chest this time, rounding the back forward, pressing the hands out. Stretching fingers and wrists. Inhale up. Exhale, let's release the hands. So we're going to come onto all fours. Root palms into the earth, spread the fingers, hands are underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. We'll come into a couple of cat and cows. Inhale, dropping the heart towards the earth. Exhaling, arching the back, chin to the chest. Inhale, heart to the earth. Exhale, chin to the chest. So continue in your own rhythm, connecting to the best pace for yourself, honoring the natural pulsation of the breath in the body that's best for you. We'll do a couple more rounds, synchronizing breath and movement. So with your last exhale, pull the navel in, press the hands into the earth, arch the back up like a cat as much as you can. Now push your hands away, draw your toes together as you draw your hips to your heels. Forehead to the earth, let the hips sink to the earth, and take a couple of moments here. Coming inside. Keeping the awareness of the breath. And see if you can keep the awareness of the pulsation in your hands on the earth. This more subtle awareness of the pulsation in your body as you breathe. Walk your hands over to the left side. Stretch fingertips out, inhale, lengthen, press palms into the earth, forehead comes towards the earth. Walk the hands over to the opposite side. Press hands into the earth, forehead to the earth. Come back to center. You're going to extend the right hand out in front, left leg out, from the heart out to the fingertips, and then out to the back leg. Stretch and lengthen. Other side, left hand, right leg. Imagine you're shooting energy out your fingertips and out your toes. And let's do the other side. Extend right arm, left leg. We're going to hold here for a couple more breaths from the core strength out. Now move the right hand out to the side and the left leg out towards the side. Practicing stability, hold to the core strength, come back, release everything to the earth. Left hand out, so you want to make sure your right hand is rooted in the earth. Claw the earth, right leg, stretch and lengthen. Now, if you move your hand like to imaginary wall towards the midline and your leg towards the midline, see if you can even gain more strength. Hand out to the left and bring the leg out to the side. You can gaze down at the earth to help maintain stability. Bring everything back. And let's come back. So we're going to take our block or a blanket. We're going to come into Virasana, hero pose. So if you have a block or even a thick book, you're going to bring it in between the feet. And if your block is too thick, this is where you can also use a blanket. And if you don't have a block or a book, you can use a blanket. Just sit on your blanket here. Feet come to the side. If this is hard on your knees, then you need to bring your hips up even more. And if that's still too hard on your knees, then cross your legs in front like this, with your feet underneath your knees. So once you have the best posture for yourself, your feet are to the edge of your hips here. And they kind of curl in, wrap around your hips. So the tops of the feet press into the earth. You don't want the feet splaying out. That's not good for your ankles. So you want to ideally have the tops of the feet pressing into the earth. And again, if you need to lift the hips up, please do so. No pain in your knees. So you're going to take your right hand to your right knee and pull the skin of the right knee up, helping to create more freedom in the front of your thigh. And let's do the opposite. Just pull the skin from the knee up to the thigh, and that will help to release some tension. If you can, draw the knees towards each other or hip width apart. You're going to take the hands behind us. Interlace the fingers. If possible, draw shoulder blades onto the back. Maybe you draw your palms together. If not, palms can pull away. Whatever is best for you. So we're going to place the hands here on the sacrum. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, if you can, straighten the arms, if possible. If not, keep them here at the sacrum. And let's straighten the arms. Bring hands back to the sacrum. Inhale, straighten. And we'll bring the hands back. Release the arms. So you're going to let's come to all fours. Stretch the right leg out, curl toes under, shoot the energy out your heel. And let's do the other leg. Toes press into the earth, shooting the energy out the heel. Hug muscle to bone above your knee. Hug to the midline. Pulse to the midline here. Physically engaging with the connection of that physical energetic pulse as we hug to the midline. So we're going to sit back again. And if possible, if you can go a little further down than you did before, you can do that, or stay where you were at. So let's take the hands to the skin again of the knees and pull it back. Your feet are in between the thighs. So we are preparing for a posture, a standing posture today that we're going to need to open up the fronts of our legs. So do what's best for you. Only go as far as it feels good for you. If you need to, you can lift up your hips here a little more. If you need to Take some pressure off the knees. Bring the hands forward. Walk the knees back, a little past your hips here. Hands a little more in front of the shoulders. And we're going to take chin and then chest to the earth, roll shoulders up and back. Come to a cobra, tops of the feet press into the earth. Draw the tailbone down and in as you lengthen up for an inhale. Exhale, let's come down. And we're going to take our hands behind us, palms facing up towards the sky. Shoulders roll up and back as you lift the torso here. And now lift the feet. And from the pelvis, the energy moves out through the legs, through the toes. So hug muscle the bone in the legs. That'll help to engage with your core strength. And lifting the shoulders. Beautiful. Hands come to the earth. Let's push back to a puppy pose. Forehead to the earth. Take a nice deep inhale and long exhale. Reconnecting to the breath, the pulsation within. Come to all fours. We're going to push up to a downward facing dog, claw the earth. Come up on the toes. So bend the knees here a little bit. Lift the chin, gaze in between your hands. So if downward facing dog is not for you today, you can stay in a puppy pose or on all fours. Lift the chin, press the hands into the earth, lengthen through the spine as the head comes in between your arms. Tops of the thighs pull back as your heels begin to lower to the earth. Now inhale, inflate the upper back. Exhale, push hands into the earth and lengthen, and keep the strength in your upper back here. Now you can walk your feet, do a little walking the dog. Come up on the toes, come down to your knees. Wonderful. Come down to the earth again. So inhale, I'm going to lift up. I'm going to take the front forearm in front of you, cross it across your body so it's in alignment with your mat. Lengthen through the core here. So a couple of options. So this might be enough for you right here and bending your left leg. If you can come and grab this foot, take the foot, press the foot into the hand and draw your left shoulder back here. And then if you can keep the resistance of foot pressing into your hand, then draw your heel towards your buttocks. You can even lift your buttocks up to meet your heel and then release it and see if that can go a little lower. Roll this top shoulder up and back and gaze forward. Breathe. Deep inhale, long exhale. And release. And we'll come to the other side. So your left forearm, square it with the front of your mat. Your elbow is about underneath the shoulder. Press it into the earth. Lengthen through your spine. Bend the opposite leg here. So you do what's best for you. It might just be the foot is here, reaching back. Maybe you have a strap to your foot. You can do that too. Press foot into the hand. Draw your right shoulder up and back, keeping the engagement of the foot pressing into your hand. It's this pulsation of pulling and then pulling it towards you. So the foot presses into your hand, and then you draw the foot towards your buttocks. And let's take the right shoulder up and back. Maybe you lift the hip a little bit to connect with your heel and then lower it down. Stay here for just a couple of breaths. And have the foot pressing into the hand, and at the same time, the hand pulling the foot towards you with the resistance. And we'll release. Push back to a puppy pose. Forehead to the earth. Walk the fingertips forward. Palms to the earth. Stretch back with the hips and breathe. You might want to connect with your Ujjayi breath. Connecting with that pulsation of love within you. Fully accepting right now. In the fullness of the moment. Inhale, rise up. Hands a little bit in front of the shoulders. Again, you can stay on all fours and move into a standing posture or come into a downward facing dog. High up on the toes. Tops of the thighs move back. Lift the chin, gaze forward. Push the hands into the earth. Lengthen through the spine. Inhale, expand in the upper back. As you lengthen more, heels dropping towards the earth. Head in between your arms. Step your feet to the top of your mat. Feet are hip width apart. Take your hands to your shins. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, rounding forward. Inhale, we're going to pulse up and down with the breath. Lengthen with an inhale. Exhale, bowing forward. Inhale, hands to the hips and rise up. So we're going to take our block. If you have a block, or this is where you would use a thick book. Going to take it in between the thighs, hugging to the midline. So the block or your book, you can even have a thick blanket that you can use. As you hug to the midline, this helps you to connect to your physical core strength. Look down at your feet, lift toes, press the toes into the earth. So if you don't have something to hug to the midline, just imagine that you are. It's like isometrically drawing your thighs together, but you keep them hip width apart. So hug to your block or book or your imaginary one. Draw the tailbone down and in. Pull the abdominal muscles in, lift in the heart. Inhale, lift the arms up overhead. Interlace the hands. Going to stay rooted in the earth as we lift the heart and come over to the right side. Keep the feet rooted, especially the left foot as you root over to the right. Lift the chin a little bit, lifting the heart a little towards the sky. Come up, and we'll go to the other side. Hug to the midline, lengthen, and then exhale to the opposite side. Now hug, draw the right shoulder up and back, gently gaze upwards maybe for a deep opening, and come up, and we'll do that again. Over to the right side, hug to the midline. Now chin to the chest as you bow over to the right. Come up to the middle. Inhale, lengthen, hug to midline, over to the left side. The more you hug to your core energy, the more freedom you'll create in your back bend here, in your side bend. Coming over to the side, maybe a little deeper. Rounding forward a little bit, taking chin to the chest. Coming back. And release. Arms down. So you're going to take hands to the hips, hinging from the hips, hugging the block. Take your elbows and we'll round forward. The more you hug to the midline here, the more it will help to release in the spine. We'll take a couple more breaths here. Move your head to right to left if that feels good. Deep inhale, long exhale.
Forward folds are wonderful for the nervous system, calming. Very good circulation flow for the heart and brain. Very good for the legs. It helps to release tiredness, especially when you're holding the block. So let's release the hands, take them to the hips, shoulders up and back. Bend your knees and inhale, rise up. Remove your block to the side if you have it. Let's meet in Tadasana, Anjali Mudra, hands in front of our heart, shoulders up and back. Open up the hands, open up the legs. So the ankles are about underneath our wrists here. And if you need to come in a little more to be able to maintain your strength, then do that. Open up the right foot. For a warrior pose posture, right foot intersects the back foot. Open up the palms to the sky. Heart is open. Roll shoulders up and back. Bend in the front knee. So you want to walk your front heel out so it's underneath your front knee if possible. Keeping the heart open. Gaze over the front fingertips. And now rotate the palms to the earth as you keep the shoulders open. Press energy into this back leg. Keep awareness in the back body and in the front body. A balance of front and back. Draw the tailbone down. Root feet into the earth. Drawing the energy up through the legs from the heart, out through the fingertips. Beautiful. Straighten the front leg. Let's take the right foot in and the left foot out. Open up palms to the sky. Bend the front knee. Again, look at your front knee and your heel, about a 90-degree angle. If you need to come out beforehand, that's fine. Palms up, open for receiving. Gaze over the front fingertips, palms to the earth. One pointed focus. Maybe you sink a little deep more in your hips. Push energy into the back foot and root the front foot into the earth. Draw energy up from the earth, from the heart, out into all directions. Straighten that front leg. Bring hands, feet together. Anjali Mudra. Connect. Connect to that inner pulsation. Feel your heart. Deep inhale, long exhale. Feel your breath. The pulsation of your muscles. Okay, so we're going to come to a standing posture for balancing. Root the left foot into the earth. Take your hands to the hips. So when you come into this posture, we're going to balance on this left leg like we do in tree posture. You need to keep this left foot, this left hip pulling into the midline. Imagine that you're hugging your block. Hug to the midline, and that helps to keep your balance and integrity. If you need a chair beside you or the wall, you can also use that. You're going to take your right foot and grab it behind you, just like we did when we were on our bellies. So you come to the best stage for you. This might be your best stage. Pulling the heel towards your buttocks. Maybe extend the top arm up. And release. Right foot down. Connect to your stillness. Hug to that imaginary block. Root right foot into the earth. Keep the right hip in. And we're going to take the left leg and catch the foot. Root the right foot into the earth. Gaze one pointed from that inner gaze looking out. Your inner drishti. If you want to extend the arm up overhead, so hug everything to the midline. That will help to stay connected to your strength. That transformational pulsation of love and strength. And release. Hands and feet together. Connect to that still pulsation. Close your eyes for a moment. Can you feel that pulsation throughout your being? That inner core, like a golden pulsation through your whole being. And we're going to move into the posture again, into a baby dancer. So root the left foot into the earth. Pick your right foot up. Grab, catch the foot. Hug the knee towards your other knee. So you're hugging to the midline for your balance. So this might be the best place for you. You get a second chance. Gaze one pointed in front of you, extend the top arm up. And if you want to come into baby dancer, hinge from the hips and press your foot into your hand just like we did when you were on our belly. Gazing one pointed. And then we'll come down. If you come out, you come right back into it. Hands in front of the heart and breathe. Connect to your stillness. And we'll do the other side. So root the right foot into the earth. Grounded. Take the left foot, hug to the midline, extend the top arm up. So you might stay here gazing one pointed, or you can move into baby dancer. And come back. Hands in front of the heart, feet together. Connecting to that still pulsation inside. Nothing like balancing postures to clear the mind and bring you present. So let's come onto our backs. So we're going to have our block or our book nearby for our finishing postures. So walk your feet in towards your heels, and we're going to take our block or a book, or if you even have a pillow or blanket, going to place it under our sacrum here. So it's a supported bridge posture. So you can have it on high level. If that's too much, then you can put it on a lower level, or it could even be on the lowest. So you see a block could work perfectly well here. So it should feel good on the base of your sacrum. You don't want it on your spine or on your ribs. I'm going to put it here, the higher level. That's what feels good for me. So once you find the right place, it should feel very nice. If it's any pain in your lower back, then you need to lower it. Your knees hip width apart. So let's press the tops of our hands into the earth and palms up to the sky, and try to pull the arms in to open up the shoulders and the chest. We're going to take a couple of breaths here. Let the hips be heavy on the block. If you want to clasp your hands together underneath your block or your book, you can do that too. So let's focus on our breath. Some deep inhales and long exhales. Bringing the awareness to the center of our chest, to our heart. Maybe you are aware of your heartbeat pulsing through your body. So at the next inhale, you can extend the right leg up to the sky. And keep your hips heavy on the earth as you extend the foot up. active toes. And release that leg down. And extend the opposite leg up. Stretching the sole of the foot up towards the sky. Take that leg down. So the next option, it's up to you if you'd like to try. You can bend both knees. Maybe you stay here with both knees bent or extend both legs up for a modified shoulder stand. And we'll stay here for a couple of breaths. Now hugging the legs towards the midline will help to keep the legs nice and strong. Toes are active. Back of the head presses into the earth so your neck is comfortable. So you can bend your knees, slowly release the feet to the earth. Remove the block to the side. And hug the knees in, rock back and forth a little bit. So press the left foot on the earth. So you can keep the left knee bent or straighten the leg as you extend the right leg up to the sky. Interlace your hands behind your thigh. Stretch the bottom of the foot to the sky. So you're pressing your thigh into your hands at the same time, holding the leg firmly, and breathe. Now we're going to open the leg up. You can keep your hand on your thigh here, or if you want to, if you can, you can take your hand on the edge of your foot and open the leg up to the right. Or you can keep your hand on the thigh and open it up to the right here for supportive opening, and you can gaze over to the left. Breathe. So bend your right knee. Gonna hook the toes behind your left leg. Use your left hand to encourage the left knee over. Lift the shoulders up to get them both on to the floor if possible. You can gaze over towards the right. Pull the belly in to create more room for a little deeper twist. We'll stay here in the twist for another 2 breaths. Come back. Extend the right leg. And let's take the left knee in, hug it, extend the left leg to the sky. And again, if it's too much for you to have the right leg extended, you can always have the leg bent. Hug muscles above the knee. Pull the kneecaps up, helping to open up the back of the leg and press the leg into your hands, the foot up towards the sky. Stay here for a couple of breaths. So you're going to open the left leg off to the left. If you want to take your hand to the side of your foot or grab your toe, you can do that and open the leg to the side. And some of you, I know, like to use your strap. And gaze over to the right. We'll stay here for 2 more breaths. Deep breaths. Bring the leg back, bend the knee, hook the toes behind the leg, cross the knee over, right hand to your left thigh, lift shoulders up if possible, both on the mat, and gaze over to the left, only as comfortable as it is for your neck. We'll stay here for a couple of breaths. Being aware of your core, of the midline that runs from the top of your head all the way through the body. We call that the midline in yoga. Even in this twist, the midline still runs directly through us. Just like in life, through all the dances and twists that happen, there's always this core pulsation of energy and love that can be accessed when we open up to the possibility of it. It's always there, waiting for us to connect. So let's come back, draw the left knee and the right knee in, rock back and forth a little bit, side to side, the lower back. Open up to happy baby. Take a couple breaths here. See if you can soften the tailbone towards the earth. Releasing legs, we're going to come into our Shavasana. Feet fall to the side. Hands are open. Heart is open. Connecting to the breath. The inhale drawing us deeper inside. Connecting to the pulsation of our heart. With the inhale, drawing energy up through your feet to your heart. And through the exhale, the energy pulsating from your heart out through the crown of your head. Inhale, drawing energy up from your feet to your heart. Exhaling from the heart, the energy out to the top of your head. Continue 5 breaths like this. Inhale energy up through the feet all the way to the heart. And exhaling from the heart out to the top of the head. After 5 times, then come to a normal breath. This breath helps to activate that core energy that runs through us. Notice if you feel more pulsation or warmth in your hands and feet. Keeping this inner awareness. Let's bend our knees, roll over to one side, and we'll meet for meditation for just a couple of minutes. Once you're comfortable on your mat, feel rooted on the earth with your hips. Inhale through the core of your being all the way to the crown of the head, lengthening up. Envisioning this golden core running from the bottom of the spine all the way up to the crown of the head and out. The breath drawing you deeper inside to this core energy. Notice the pulsation of the breath. Coming deeper inside, noticing the pulsation of the heart. Coming deeper inside to the pulsation of your inner being. We'll stay here for another minute. And when the mind wanders off, you can bring it back with so hum, the pulsation of I am, so hum. Resting in the pulsation of our love. With every breath, connecting with this pulsation and expanding. So the golden pulsation of love flows from inside out. Let's open up our hands. Our hands pulsating with golden love. Bring them in front of our hearts, in front of our golden heart. And we'll close with one Om. Take a deep breath in. From that deep pulsation of love within me to that deep pulsation of love in you. Namaste.